very often I see martial artists and martial arts instructors explaining that if you kick this way, you can break the leg. There is so much more to just breaking the leg. They fail to educate their students that there are nerve endings, muscle tissue, skin, arteries, and veins that get damaged as well. By understanding the human anatomy better, and its density of each part of the human anatomy, we then are able to calculate how many pounds per square inch is needed to damage that part of the body. And we also learn what else is being damaged besides just bone or skin tissue. We as martial artists, no matter what style we are, need to get a better understanding of human anatomy. We need to teach our students this so that they have a higher respect for what they are learning, so that they understand the consequences of what they are learning.
In ninjutsu and bujutsu, it is imperative that knowledge of medical science be cultivated for the sake of proper use of technique. By knowing the target location, how fast and how hard to strike the targeted area, a martial artist knows how to bring down any threat without the excessive use of energy and effort. As mentioned in the previous episode, the 5 main target points of the body use the Gogyo Setsu system for level of importance. By understanding the targets and where to strike, plus how fast and how hard to strike, a calculated attack can end the battle in one blow. Today we discuss the kidneys. These particular internal organs are small parts located behind the abdomen. At about 4 or 5 inches in length, they are roughly the size of a fist. The kidneys function as a filter for the blood, as they purify the blood of impurities before allowing it to pass throughout the rest of the body. As it filters the blood, it creates urine, which is collected within the pelvis. In terms of importance, the kidney filters out the blood for other bodily functions, just like the river veins that create purified water, while the salt is sent to the sea. Hence why it is the water element organ in Gogyo sets. In ninjutsu's combat system, medical science grants an advantage in terms of how to strike, how much force, and the amount of speed required to do efficient damage. When factoring in the location and the time it takes to strike and the velocity of the strike, plus the PSI delivered, one can damage nerve endings, break bone, and cause damage, minor or massive, to the targeted organ. If struck with 30 PSI of force to the kidney, the damage would cause the kidney to fail filtering the blood, causing blood and urine to mix, uremia. This would also cause kidney hypertension and even death. If stabbed in the kidney, you'd have roughly 5 minutes to live, 10 if pressure is applied due to massive amounts of blood loss. If struck with 150 psi or higher, the damage done would cause kidney failure, and worst case scenario, the death of the one that's been struck. In ninjutsu's study of Denma, or Kyushojutsu in Japanese, and study of physics, the Shinobi studied that through a thorough understanding of the body, one can turn the tables in combat. As emphasized by Grandmaster Dan C. Harmon, knowing where to hit and how to perform a technique is not sufficient enough for the practitioner's survival. In order to survive, one must know for a fact where to strike, the distance, and how much force applied is needed to determine the outcome. The point of ninjutsu is to persevere through all situations. One need not win a fight, but survive and escape a confrontation alive. To that end, a ninja must know the body's strengths and weak points, as well as how to hit them and how hard to end a battle before it begins. True taijutsu is not martial arts, but combat science. To defeat the human body, one must know it first. This emphasis on logic and scientific application is one of the key factors of life and death combat. That is ninjutsu.